Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are on a large commercial building. It's a manufacturing facility. This roof, I'm not sure, but it's probably over 30 years old, and it is a BUR roof, built-up roofing roof, and has a gravel ballast on top of it. So the purpose of the gravel ballast is to strictly protect the asphalt roofing from the effects of the sun's UV rays that break it down. It dries it up, cracks it out, and shrinks it. So they were experiencing some minor leaking here and they want to get on top of this situation. They're not quite ready to replace this roof. So we have done some repairs and some restorations that are going to add years of life to this building. The repairs and the restorations we've done are probably going to last longer than what the roof will itself. So anyway, I'm going to show you what we've done here and what you can possibly do to extend the life of your roof. So one of the things that was going on here is on the perimeter of this building, they've done some previous patchwork, and so which is a good thing. And so, but anyway, the patchwork they did, it was pulling away from the metal flashing. And so what we've done, we've come in here and we put a thermoplastic mastic and a coating on top of this to seal this up. There was openings all along this. And so by putting the thermoplastic mastic and coating on this, we've sealed this up, and it acts as an adhesive too. So this is we've made this watertight, so they won't have any problems with leaking in this area. So another thing we've done up here is this building has a lot of drains on it, and so they've got probably, I think, 16 drains up here. And so these areas were left exposed to the sun. This was nothing but black asphalt. And so it took a beating, and it was starting to alligator, and there were cracks forming in it. So what we've done here, instead of using a thermoplastics, we've used a silicone coating. Silicone is the only coating material that can withstand ponding water situations. So naturally, it's a good fit for the drain areas. So we've restored and coated all of the drain areas on this roof. So they did have some leaking in these areas too. So here's a shot of the roof. As you can see, again, covered with gravel. These roofs are very difficult to find leaks because everything's hidden by the gravel. But anyway, we've taken the areas that we could see that were going bad, that were failing, and we've restored them. So here's another area of the roof. This is the parapet wall. This building was probably added onto at some point, and so this parapet wall was covered with a black modified bitumen membrane. And again, due to the fact that it was black, it absorbed a lot of the sun's UV rays, and these roofs get very hot. Hotter these roofs get, the faster they degrade. So by putting this coating on here, we have waterproofed it, and we have got reflective properties going on here that it's no longer going to disintegrate due to exposure to the sun. Everything up here on this roof needs to be protected from the sun. So whether it's stone or a coating, then you're in good shape. So here's another drain area. So here's another area. This is the end of the building, another parapet wall. So same thing here, had the black modified bitumen membrane. This was actually pulling apart from the metal flashing. So what we've done here is we came in here with a mastic. We've sealed all of the openings up and then coated it with a thermoplastic coating. And so this thing is watertight now, and it's reflective. The big difference between exposed black asphalt roof is the temperatures on those roofs in the summertime can get up to like 180 degrees. With this white coating here, that temperature is probably going to be closer to 100 degrees in the summertime. So if you can lower the temperature that these roofs are exposed to, you're going to extend the life, and these are just going to perform better. So this is something I wanted to point out here. This is an HVAC unit up here, and it has a condensation drain on it. We were up here 3 days in a row working on this, and so the entire 3 days we were up here, this HVAC unit was constantly pumping out water from the condensation drain, and so there was water ponding here. I mean, so it was non-stop. It was just never had a chance to dry out. So what we did was we just put a 10-foot extension on this PVC condensation drain. We've ran it out here, so now the water can get away from this, because this condensation drain is on the high side of the roof, and so it wasn't getting away. It was just constantly wet here. And so as you can see now, it's been a couple days since we were up here, and so this is pretty much dried out. You come over here, I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but all the water is able to escape and get out to where it can be dried out by the sun and then flow down to the drains here. So commercial building owners, you guys need to be aware of what your HVAC units are doing and get the water away from these HVAC units, because this is a big source of leaking. Just by simply putting on a 10-foot extension on that one, we solved that problem, and I'm sure that was one of the areas that was leaking. So on this HVAC unit here, on the corners of this, these are vulnerable areas. So we have put thermoplastic coating on these. This is going to be the first place on the units that, if left untreated, that these would fail and there would be water penetration there. So over here, where you see we've got a seam, there was a seam here, so we coated that and sealed that up. So also on a lot of the pitch pockets, which is what this is where the pipe penetrations go down into this, the gas line. This is where the penetrations go through the roof. And so these pitch pockets are a big source of leaking also. So we've treated a lot of these pitch pockets and stopped any potential problems here. So basically what we've done is we have taken the most vulnerable parts of this roof, whether it's the perimeter or the penetrations or the drains, and we have now made them some of the strongest parts of this roof. And what we've done here, the repairs and the restorations, will outlast the rest of this roof. I don't know how long this roof has. If I had to make a guess, I would say maybe 5 more years. But anyway, yeah, my point here is that, you know, doing some preventative maintenance on these roofs will add years of life to your roof, so you can get more bang for your buck. So you need commercial building owners, you guys should be having roof inspections done twice a year, spring and fall. And when you see things like this, get them treated right away, and you will get a big return on your investment.